But first, at least 26 police were injured in the Unite the Kingdom march over the weekend, promoted by activist Tommy Robinson. Here's the latest from Sky News UK.
This was the culmination. More than 100,000 people gathering to march in central London, a sea of flags. Unite the Kingdom was the all-encompassing slogan, drawn widely enough to mean different things for different people, whether that was free speech or immigration. At the centre of it all, the anti-Islam activist Tommy Robinson. When Robinson took the stage, it was more like a football match or a festival than a political rally.
We weathered the storm, and today we are the storm.
This was certainly the largest nationalist rally in recent memory. For those here, it was not just the cap to a long summer of discontent, but the start of something bigger.
Let's go to News Corp Europe correspondent and Sky News contributor Sophie Elsworth joins us live from Westminster. Good to see you, Sophie. Give us your take on the protests there. Well, we had similar protests in Australia, of course, the other weekend. A lot of debate as to how many of the people were sort of nationalist extremists compared to mainstream Australians. Similar debate in the UK. Was this a mainstream protest or mainly hardliners?
Great to be with you, Chris. Look, it really depends on what media outlet you're getting your information from. In some media reports, the protesters here were called far-right extremists. Others were saying that they were simply protesters demanding a stop to illegal migration in the UK and also fighting for things such as freedom of speech and also an end to violence against women and young girls. Look, it was a massive crowd here in central London on the weekend, Chris. The police said there were up to 150,000 protesters marching the streets here. There is a lot of anger in the UK at the moment, Chris. People are very, very annoyed with the Labor government. They're annoyed that there seems to be a cohort of illegal migrants sailing into the UK unchecked and able to stay here. And the weekend really symbolised that there is a lot of discontent in the British public, among the British public.
Yeah, there is no doubt that that issue alone is going to create a lot of resentment with people. We've seen it time and time again. I want to go to a tweet or an ex-post, if you like, from Keir Starmer, the Prime Minister, where he said, people have a right to a peaceful protest. It's core to our country's values. But we will not stand for assaults on police officers, fair enough, doing their job for people feeling intimidated on the streets because of their background or their colour or their skin. Britain is a nation proudly built on tolerance, diversity and respect. Our flag represents our diverse country and we will never surrender to it to those who want to use it as a symbol of violence, fear and division. He seems to be really targeting the protest, smearing everyone involved in the protest there. Is that the way it's been taken?
Well, people are really annoyed here, Chris, with Sir Keir Starmer. They feel like he is, really lecturing them on how they can use the British flag. Just coming into Westminster this morning, there's a lot of Union Jack and St George's flags up high on the streets that people have obviously put up there protesting and also signifying that they want to be proud that they are British and they want to be proud of their country. But he is very unfavourable at the moment. His career is in jeopardy, Chris, and he's really come out in a careful and articulate way of having a go at the protesters on the weekend. And no one, Chris, no one in their right mind would think that it's acceptable to attack police. So, of course, those people should be condemned. But it was a largely peaceful protest here in central London, Chris.
It seems incredible so soon after the election, but Keir Starmer's leadership is being speculated about.
It certainly is, Chris. I mean, he's had a couple of major scandals in recent weeks. He's seen the loss of his Deputy Prime Minister, Angela Rayner, after she failed to pay the correct amount of stamp duty tax, and she is was the housing secretary, so she's lost her Deputy Prime Ministership. And now he's under extreme pressure because of the appointment of the British ambassador to the US, Lord Peter Mendelsohn, who's also been sacked. over his friendship and very close friendship he described with Jeffrey Epstein, who he said was his best pal. Well,
Good
he's
Lord.
been tossed out as well. And now there's mountains and mountains of questions to ask Sir Keir Starmer of what he knew and when, and why Lord Mandelson was appointed to this role.
Just very quickly, former Prince Harry and the King, they're all sweet again apparently, or is there more to come?
So Prince Harry was here in the UK last week, Chris. He did meet with King Charles the first time in over a year. They had about an hour together at Clarence House. And for once, Harry has been dignified and just said it was a great meeting. He hasn't gone into details. He doesn't appear to be selling his story. He's trying to mend the bridges here. There's an awful lot of bad blood between family members here. We know he's trashed the royal family. And I think finally he's seen the light that he needs to mend the ways, because his father is ongoing cancer treatment and his health remains a concern, Chris.
Great stuff, Sophie. Thanks for joining us. Sophie Elsworth, live in London, and it's good to see Harry catching up with his dad, trying to patch things up. That is a good move for all involved.